Thank you, and we're good. Thank you. Thank you for participating. Okay. Okay. Love it.
All right, so we're gonna keep the lights on.
Uh-huh.
It should be bright.
Yeah, I love it. Okay. Keep the lights on.
All right, so let's start.
Okay.
So I'm gonna tell a story about that little boy. And that little boy is me when I was 3. So I'm an artist. I'm a rapper. I communicate through lyrics and making music anyhow. And music's always been a part of me. Another part of me is that I've always been an outsider. I have to do things differently. So my friends are having a good time and I'm just trying to be cool. That's just what I do. I'm the outcast of outcasts, the black sheep of black sheep. That's me. But music has always been my core. It always glued everything together because I'm that guy that does music. Now, I'm not so close with any people. This wasn't my life. This is the pictures I take of other people. I'm more of a doing my own thing because I'm an artist. But today I found there's many artists and we actually do the same thing. That's why I'm happy. I don't have to be like this. Usually I'm like this other picture that you can control by yourself. So that's me. I'm just doing my thing and other people do their thing. This is actually my father. And we didn't see eye to eye because he's from Jamaica, he's hardworking, and I'm just this guy making music inside of a computer back in the day when I tried to explain it. It was difficult. Didn't get it, and we fought about it. But still, it was what was inside my heart. A lot of people in my area, they think of our town as a dead end. And people do die there. Where I'm from, there's a lot of bad things that happen. And the idea is you gotta get out. But for me, music was always here, so it didn't matter about what I'm saying. I just kind of step over it and continue my music. When I was working at McDonald's, I was still doing music. When I worked at Walmart, music. It was always the core that kept my life together. Now, just to give you a background of my wonderful city. So this is my junior high school. And look at all of these. Probably in front of your school, no bikes. We got no horses, no go-karts, no golf ball driving. But what's implied, no fun, no freedom, no dreaming. Because the teachers, they weren't motivating me. They kind of don't do that. Stop being creative. Stop it. But music was always there. I didn't care. I'm going to keep doing me. And wherever that road ended, it's not going to be my road. I'm going to make my own path. Because music was always there. Basically, my life was following music. Just, there's music, and I'm following it. And one day, music and I hopped on a plane. Do you know where we went? Yes. We went to Japan. And there's no regrets. I'm looking out the window, hoping it doesn't crash. I don't like flying so much. But I wasn't worried about what's going to happen. Just wherever I land, music will be there with me. We're a team. And when I got here, you know, I'm teaching and life is great, as teaching goes. However, I had no money. I had about 7 yen most of the time. My diet consisted of 7-Eleven yakitori and rice. Then when McDonald's started having shaka shaka chicken, I upgraded. And it was okay because, can you guess why? Yes, music was there. As long as I could do music, life is great. But then I had an idea. Why don't I do music more? So I started performing, and apparently when you wear headphones like this, it automatically makes you a DJ. But that's my thing, you know, I want to have headphones on. Little earbuds don't really work for me, I need my bass. So I'm performing, life is great, and I'm thinking, you know, maybe I should learn the business side so I can enhance my music. So I did what music told me. Let's increase our knowledge. So music and I went to business school. Business school. And it was great because now I'm in business school and I'm learning so much about the industry and how music works, business in general. And I'm excited because I'm learning this. Teachers are great, the classmates were great. And then something weird happened. I can't really explain it, but that happened. I lost music. Now at first, I didn't know why this happened because now I got the business side and I'm like, should I do it for the money? Should I do it for the art? I couldn't really figure it out. So I kind of just put music on the side. I let music go. And I just picked a new hobby to convert my energy and creativity. And I picked up a camera. And for a little bit, it brought it back to me. I have something to do. And I did a lot. And within 2 years, I had about 234 model sessions. But I was busy. I took all that music energy and threw it into doing photography. And I met so many interesting, unique, crazy, different people with the camera. Because now I'm behind the scenes. And what I enjoyed about the photography is I'm taking these pictures, and when I give it to the model, she's like, oh my gosh, you look so nice. And then she gives it to her grandma, and her grandma, oh my gosh, you look so nice. And then I help facilitate that, which is part of what I want to do. But at the same time, I started to feel this empty, devoid depression, which was strange because I've never felt that before. Because music's always been there. So now I'm like waking up at nighttime, having anxiety attacks. It was weird because I've never experienced that and I couldn't figure it out. And while I'm thinking about it, one day I get an email and I open it up and this guy right here, Shad, he says, hey man, I love your music and I'm having a show and can you please perform? Because I've never seen you perform. A long time ago, I used to make YouTube videos, but I stopped. But he saw the videos and he wanted to see me do my thing. And I took off. I got back into music and it was like, I'm flying. Everything that I lost came back to me. And it was just, it's just wow. Because all my life I've been following music, and then when music left me, I didn't know what was wrong with me. And then, like, this is me. This is my natural habitat. It's like taking a fish out of water because he thinks being on land is fun, and then he starts like dying. I was dying basically. So what I want to end this with is our lives as creative people, it's going to have some turns and ups and downs, but I believe if we stick with our passion, stick what we were doing, we were born to do something. As long as we stick to that, wherever it leads, we will be okay. That's what I found through my little journey. And in this last slide, that's Mount Fuji 5 years ago. And because my new energy from my music has came back, this is recent, like a year. I'm gonna climb Mount Fuji in 2 weeks, and I'm gonna bring all my equipment on top, and I'm going to make music. I'm not a mountain man. I don't hike, I don't exercise, but it's gonna be the music that pushes me up that mountain. And I believe our passion can push us in any direction. So thank you for listening, and I'm done.